G'day guys, welcome back. I'm very excited for this pour today. I've never done a round canvas. This is a big one, 50 centimetres. What did it say in inches? I'll have a look on the packet, see if it says what it is. 19.7, so about 18 inches. Sorry, 20 inches. There we go, got it right. 20 inches, 50 centimetres. And I'm going to do a big bowl because I just want to do one big flip cup in the middle, and I'm just going to have to do that. Now I know that I'm going to need about 750 grams of mixed paint for here. I put this on the scale, I poured in water. It got to about 780 before it was about to overflow, so I should be right. Pouring medium, I've just run out. 70% glue, 30% water. And the gold, I've got gold, two golds, black, dioxazine purple and a plum. These two I have mixed 1 part pouring medium, 1.5 parts paint because it's a very thin paint. This one, the black, I've mixed 1 to 1, and the golds I've done the same as the other two thin colours, 1 part pouring medium to 1.5 parts paint to thicken the gold up. Okay, so for cells I'm going to do the treadmill silicone, and I'm going to put in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this one's only got half a cup, so it'll just have 2. And I won't do any in the black. When I did my test pour, when I had equal amounts of the purple really took over, and I just wanted to be a hint of purple, so I've just got half the amount of purple as I've got 2 plum. And I found that I really do need 2 cups of gold because I don't want the gold to be lost. And as you know, I have to thicken up my gold so it's not lost in there and sinks to the bottom. People think that if your gold is sinking, it's too thick or it's too heavy, and then they thin it down, but that just makes it worse. With the metallics, they have to be thicker. Otherwise, they just, if it's too thin, they just disperse into your other paint and you don't even see them. So, with this pour, I'm going to do a true dirty pour. So, I'm going to put my black in first. Oh, look at that. I'm a bit nervous about this one. It's a lot of paint. I want to get it right. So no layering today, just going to tip all the paints in and hope for the best. When I did my practice pour, it worked really well, so let's hope it works. I'll show you what I've done underneath. I've put push pins, my giant push pins under here, and I've also got a puppy piddle pad in the center there, just to keep the middle from sagging. So that's what I've done. I can put that there without it sagging in the middle because I've got that under there. So now with my plum, I'm just going to go from up high, pour it all in, try and get it evenly dispersed in a circle. So I want the weight of the paint to drop down into the black paint. So that's why you need to start nice and high so that the weight of the paint will drop down. There we go, there's the plum done. And I'll go some gold next. Up high, round and round, get that gold mixed in really well. Hopefully it's going to be a pretty pour. When I do my little practices for my flip cups on my card, my small card, and I just use maybe half of one of these cups and then tilt around, I get really, really beautiful results. I use just a half a card. I cut my cards in half, those big ones, I cut them in half, and I just do like half a cup and I get really good results. But then when I go to a really big canvas, I think I use too much paint. I can't stretch everything out as much. So, I don't know, I'm just going to keep practicing and trying different things. That's why I'm going to try a circle. If this works, I'll turn it into a clock. I've got my clock fittings and numbers and everything ready to go. So, see how it goes. Okay, so that's the purple. And then finish off with the last cup of golds. It's pretty full already, hey? There we go. Mix that in. Oh, this is going to be fun flipping, but I'm actually going to turn the whole canvas over. I'm not going to even attempt to flip this bowl. So it's not a flip cup, it's a flip bowl. Oh, I'm so nervous. I've done so many flip cups, but hey, I did another one of these, a big one, 30 by 60 centimetre canvas, and it didn't work and I scraped it. Alright, now this is going to be really, really tricky to do. I don't even know if I can pick this bowl up. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go off camera here, slide the bowl over the edge of the table and pick it up. Okay, I've got it. Alright, ready? Oh my goodness, it's heavy. I did it. I did it. Phew. That was nerve-wracking. I sprayed my bowl with some silicone spray like I do when I'm spraying my cups, just with that one. And wiped the excess out with the paper towel just to help it release. So my colours, I have metallic gold. This one's called Brilliant Gold. I don't think you can buy it anymore, but any metallic gold will work. And then I've got this dioxazine purple that I've made myself. Recipe is in one of my videos on how to mix different colours. And then I've got black, and then I've got this gorgeous plum colour that I've made myself as well. Recipe for that one's also on one of my videos, so check those out. Oh my goodness, this is so nerve-wracking. I don't even know how to, normally I would just pull back, but I can't pull back because it's, you know, it's slippery and I can't get a grip. I'm going to have to try and, oh, jump down here, one of you guys. Hold canvas for me while I flip. I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to flip it over. Suspensions. Suspense is killing me. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, tension mounts and rides away. All right, here we go. Keep that bit of paint, keep it all. Run it around, try not to drop my bowl into my cup, into my canvas. Oh my goodness, this is so nerve-wracking. I don't know why I'm so nervous with this. Whew. Well, we've got a few little lines and things. I guess that's just the, you know, the suction when the cup, the bowl comes off, kind of creates a suction and the paint moves. But it should be all right once the once we start tilting everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt straight. I'm going to torch straight away. And I'm hoping that my cells are going to be relatively small so that I can really stretch this paint out. Now, don't rush, Julie. Don't rush this pour. Take your time. Don't over torch. Take your time. I know there's people watching, but they can just wait, hey? This is important. Get it right. Just take your time. Okay, I will do so. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, got a bit close there. That's okay, I'll tilt that off. Happy with those colours. Happy with the size of my cells. So you can see all the gold cells popping up. Oh. I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. I guess I'm just expecting great things from this pour, and I'm going to be really disappointed if I don't get a great pour. But look, I'll put it up anyway. put the video up regardless. Just wanted to see if I could get some more cells coming through here. A lot of this outside I'm going to be tilting off, so it's the middle there that I'm really concentrating on. Let's see if there's anything under here. Anything? Come on up, cells. It's a bit dark over there, you see. I'm just going to pop a bubble while I'm waiting. Just waiting for those cells to come up. As I said, I'm not going to rush this pour, so if you're in a hurry to see the end, that's fine. Just fast forward. I'm going to take my time. Not in yet, let's go again. Got a little bit closer just then, just to see. There's a few gold ones coming up then. I just had to get a touch closer. The black as a opaque colour, it layers over the top of the cells. You need the heat to go down through and bring the oil up through the black, which is quite thick. I'm going to try over in this side here for a little bit more because it's quite dark. It looks as if I'm only getting black cells through there. I think that will be enough. I've just torched over here again. I'm getting some more gold. I think that'll be enough. So I've used one of my square piddle pads here, and then I've cut another one in half and put half there and half there, so that when I start to tilt, I've got enough coverage on my table. Okay, so this is looking quite pretty actually. I've got some pale kind of rose gold there because the rose hits the gold hits the plum and turns into like this rose gold. And then up here, I've got strips of the darker purple coming through, the dioxazine purple, which is really pretty. Okay, I can't wait any longer. I need to start tilting. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to do a big circle. None of this up that way, back this way, that way, that way. Just a nice fluid circle. But I want to start. Just worried that this is going to be too thick. I'm not sure whether it's pushing up or whether it's just me. That should be alright. Yeah, this is the section that I don't like as much, so I'm going to start there. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Now, take my time. I might actually go around like twice. I'll do a circle, see what it's looking like, and then I can do another circle to go over the edge. I'm just going to turn it, and I've got my little marks there on the puppy piddle pad as to where I need to put it to keep it in frame for you guys. Hopefully I haven't got too much paint because I really want to be able to stretch my cells and have really big pretty cells for this pour. Looks as if I'm going over on some of the edges anyway, which is fine. Some of those really dark edges I don't mind going over. Just have to watch what it's doing everywhere else, keep an eye on it. Okay, keep going, Julie, keep going. Round we go. Okay, now pretty much covered the whole thing, so let me just wipe these hands and see where I want to go next. So this is quite dark up here, so I'm going to get some of that off. Bring it round again and just take a little bit of that off. Not too much. Nice and slow so I can see what I'm doing, see what everything else is doing. There's no point me overstretching an area just to get down there. I like these cells here, so don't really want to lose those because those are purple and they've got gold around them. It's just basically some of this down here that I want to get off. So take the paint back to the middle, and then I should be able to just go straight down. Just take a little bit of that darkness off there, just to there, and then come back. Because I do want a little bit of dark. I don't want, you know, purple everywhere. I want to be able to have a little bit of contrast. Okay, now I need to check my sides as well. I nearly said corners. I've got no corners. All right, this is done. That's done. That's done. This bit here is still canvas. And this area here that's really dark, I'm going to take that off. So I'll just bring it around so that it's facing you, so that you can see what I'm doing when I tilt. I'll try and get down there without overstretching my end. Seems to be working okay. Let's take a bit of that off, come back. Okay, so that's opened that up. We've got some beautiful purple cells in there. Now, where was that bit of canvas? Here. I've got a blank bit there. Okay, so these need to go anyway because they're just plain plum over there. There's actually no rings around them, so I'm happy for those ones to go as well. So let's tilt it that way. It's looking a little bit darker than my practice one. A little bit muddier just here, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I guess they're never going to be the same, are they? And as I said, doing a big one, you never get the same results as when you're doing a little one. It can be a little bit disheartening, really. Am I over that side on your edge, guys? Am I? Tell me. I have to go around and have a look. Can't see. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm basically happy with it, except for this. This is still bugging me. It's too murky. I'm gonna have to try and get a little bit more off that side. I don't want to lose those pretty purple cells though. Maybe just a bit off there, if I can. Which is tricky because I've just got all the paint up here, the weight of the paint up here to get over this side. Now I have to go all the way back again. But let's give it a go. See if I can do it. I'm watching up here. I don't want to overstretch anything. Get rid of some of that black. Okay, just to there. All right, perfect. Come back. What if I torch under there? See, looks as if I might get little gold cells under there. Might do that. Now, I wonder if I can get my hand underneath in the middle to just open that middle up a bit. That'll do. I don't want to ruin it. What do you think, guys? Are you happy with that? It's pretty. It is pretty. When it dries, obviously it'll look much nicer. The gold at the moment kind of just looks a bit beige, but once it's dried, then it will really pop. The colours will really pop. Now, where's my little tool? I'm just going to run around the bottom. Hopefully this canvas won't warp. I've heard of stories where round canvases warp. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if it warps? How upset I'll be? Oh my goodness. What are you thinking? Do you like this? Just have to... Oops, that's the wrong colour. Just fix these little tiny areas where I think maybe my finger has gone in it when I've picked it up. Now I'm going to do a little bit of selective torching just to bring some little cells up. I think that's got everywhere around the sides. I'm just going to go around very lightly, just popping some bubbles and seeing if I can bring some more cells up. Little ones here and there. Not too many, just a few. Not greedy. Anything happening? Alright, I'll leave it at that. There's a few coming up, little ones popping up. So we'll see what they're going to do. I'll wait for them to come up a little bit more and then I'll just give it a little bit of a tilt just to stretch them out. Now this one, this was my practice on my card and it's pretty dry, so you can see the gold's really taken over on that one. Maybe I didn't have as much black in that one. This one's a lot darker, it's more purple, the background. This was the one I was hoping to get a similar thing, and I guess I have. My cells have got gold around them. This was a different gold. I've run out of this gold. It was just amazing. So a bit disappointed I didn't get that exact look, but as I said, you're never going to get the same thing twice. Just would have been nice if I'd had the gold rings around more of the cells. Alright, let's just move this a little bit just to get these cells that have popped up just to grow a little bit. Actually, I can't really tilt it because it's banging on the table. I should just leave it, shouldn't I, guys? I know. Step away. Step away from the canvas. This bit down here, I'd like to get rid of that. It's a little bit dark. A bit murky down there. A bit murky. Let's see if we can get rid of a little bit of that. There we go. Gone skis. That's better, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm done now. I think I'm done. So I've got that little bit of purple there, it's quite dark. I've got the little bit of a black here, and you know black and yellow make this sort of icky colour, which is the gold and the black together. I wonder if I can get rid of some more of that. You guys just told me to stop fiddling, didn't you? Alright, no, I'm going to stop. Because if I overstretch things and my cells start going wobbly, I'm going to be disappointed. So leave well enough alone, hey? I'm 90% happy with it. No point changing things if you're 90% happy with it, because then you'll probably ruin it, and then you're going to be 10% happy with it. So leave it. Radio. I'll take you in for a close-up. I'm not sure why I've got more gold on this one. Maybe it was because maybe it was just too much black. I'm going to be doing a lot of these rounds. I just have to find out where I can order some rounds from. So a little bit of mud happening here. I think it's the black, you know. I'm going to leave a note for myself to cut down on the black, because it's a lot darker than the previous one was. I'm just going to use my fingers to run around there like that, because the canvas is kind of puckered under there where they've folded it over on itself, and my little tool's not really doing a very good job, so I'll just run my finger through there and fix up any little bits. Sorry if this is a long video. Look, I'm going to do it now while my gloves are on, that's all, and then I'm going to take my gloves off and zoom you in. So, okay, there we go. Gloves off. So what do you think? Do you like it? As I said, once the gold dries, it'll really pop. Yeah, I think just cut down on the black next time and we should be good. Right, I'm going to take you down for a close-up. Hopefully the colours won't change too much as I bring you in. Oops. Actually, I might just see if I can turn that big light off again. I've only got one hand though, so I've got to put one end in my mouth. Pull the other end. Oh dear. Okay. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Sometimes that bright light can just ruin your colours and make it look a bit sort of yellowy. So I've got some really pretty cells. I was expecting more from the cells, I really was. I was expecting more gold rings around them, like over here. So not sure what's happened there. Maybe one of my colours was a bit too thick. Maybe my plum was a little bit too thick. Or maybe it was a bit thin and it's kind of blended in there a little bit. But overall, look, it's really pretty. I can't complain, hey? It should make a really nice clock. Pretty cells. Got that river of purple running through there. And even that darker section up the back's not too bad. It's not, since I tilted a lot. It's a few days later now. Oh, probably 5 days later actually, and this pour is now dry. I'm just holding it up to the window here so you can see the shine. It's really hard to take photos of metallics when they're lying flat and there's no light shining in on them. You can't see the shine, but hopefully you can sort of pick it up there. I've lost, I guess, quite a bit of the purple. It's more of a gold, sort of a rose gold pour now. Look at that. That's beautiful over there. It's like my favourite spot. See if I can get that to shine. It's really hard picking up the shine. And those cells down there are gorgeous too. They've got the gold rings around them. Aren't they pretty? So there she is. See, as I said, it looks pretty bland just sitting there flat on the table. But it's not until you sort of lift it up like that and let the light catch those cells, the gold, that you can actually see. So there you go. I will varnish it, and I'll show you once it's varnished again on another video. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.